Yeah, welcome back to welcome back to the class and uh, MySQL. Have you seen this window that I'm projecting now? Let me project the window. Workbench. Observe this. Yeah, ma'am. How are you, Kavya, ma'am? So you are doing well. Still, your manager didn't come.
They didn't come, sir. They told to open this. They didn't come.
Now, if you go to the projection, you uh, all of you have this workbench installed in your system. Gautami, you have this workbench client software installed in your system, right? Gautami, maybe your voice is in a very low level. It seems.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, what I have done is, if you want to connect the server which is running behind the scene, usually server is not something that we can directly use. Only we need a client software which can connect with the server software, and it will communicate with us. Now, what happens if you take this example of MySQL also? Now, you have to go for a client software. I know the client software by default, which is coming, is you have to use the command prompt. Everything will be in text mode. Because we are not worried about teaching you MySQL and all, so I didn't take that client software, which is text based. This is GUI based. This is table creation and all. If you really want to learn about if you're really interested about learning something called as MySQL, you have to learn a language basically called as structured query language, SQL. Structured query language, the language which is used to create data tables, database, and to store, to modify, to process the data. All the commands will be using the SQL. SQL is a language which is used across various database management system. Particularly, we are talking about relational database management system, or DBMS. Oracle, MySQL, MS Access, all are coming under all the even MariaDB, PostgreSQL. Lot of servers are available in the world. Fans are available for Oracle, MySQL, Postgre, MariaDB. Access is also, it's having its own fan. So whatever they want to use, they can use. But there is an international standard. That is, all these servers are complying. That means compliance of SQL standard. Slight changes will be there, slight differences will be there, but overall, what is the idea that is SQL is provided, all they are implementing. If you learn the SQL in MySQL, probably you can apply for Oracle also, because it is not much different. But only you have to understand that which is the server software, how to start Oracle, what is the client software name. These are all the stuff you should know. That is obvious. But the essence, the key idea of using a database management system is learning structured query language. Learning structured query language. Now, what I'm going to do is, if I start teaching you SQL, we will be distracted from our Python course. I will use Workbench, where I can create database table, insert rows, modify the column, everything I can do with the help of graphical user interface. Simply like drag and drop. But if you really want to learn SQL, you should not go for drag and drop, because behind the scene, whatever you are dragging and dropping, Behind the scene, actually, the SQL statement is created and it is executed. You have to learn the source, not the GUI components. GUI can be helpful for a child, novice. But if you want to be a serious developer, data processing mechanisms and database management system, you have to go for the SQL language. Having said this, I would like to introduce you the workbench. It is particularly called as MySQL workbench. MySQL workbench is helping us to connect with the MySQL server, and we can create server may not be running. Actually, behind the scene, every time in my system, MySQL is there, and MySQL server is started automatically. And when it is running automatically in the random access memory, my system will be slow. So usually I don't allow the server to run. I have to manually start that one. To start any server in Windows, we have to go to a place called as services. Something called as services. Servers are running under services. If you take the various servers running, many servers are related to Windows operating system. It is not all anything that is related to us. Now we are concerned about MySQL server. Now MySQL server is here. It is not running. It has to say running. It has to say, now it says that start the service. Start the service. I am starting the service. Because it is a server, it has to be loaded into the memory. It takes a little bit time. Now server is ready. For why the people are preferring MySQL when it comes to internet and all, because the speed of MySQL server, processing speed, inserting data, retrieving data from the database, processing, all these things are extremely fast, unimaginable that such a speed is provided by MySQL. Still, it is developed by volunteers. Throughout the world, volunteers developed that and later acquired by the what it is called as now let me connect. It is asking me password. Do you know how to create connection? You know the connection creation, right? What is the name password? I is no connection established. Okay. Let me connect. Could not connect to my access denied for user root. Server is running. What is the password that I set? 123 ABC. It seems it should be 123 ABC. Let me restart the workbench. Gautami and Manoj, you know how to create a connection with the server in a workbench? Do you know, Gautami? Yes or no? Okay, I will demonstrate you. I will demonstrate you. Huh? Yes or no, Gautami? What was the reply, Gautami's? No. Okay. Now, see for example, MySQL connection I want to create. Simply you have to click in the screen. Now I'm going to project the window and you can see how I'm creating the connection. Please observe the window, how we are creating a connection, and we can save that connection for future use. Whenever we want, we can create a connection. We can connect using that. Now you see, I have to press the MySQL connections. I have to press plus symbol. It will ask you what is the connection name. Something I can type, anything that I want. The name of the connection I can give. For example, Mateen connects MySQL. Something I gave the name. Remaining I will not change any value. Remaining I will not change any value. Now test connection. it will ask me the password. Understood, Nagautami? Are you able to follow?
Yes.
Yeah. And now it seems this is the password. So, yeah, that is the password because long back I used. Now connection is okay. Now it will say Matin's connection MySQL. The connect every time you don't need to say that what is the server, where it is running. Some technical details are there. The local server is called as 127.0.0.1 IP address. And what is the port? 3306 is the port. Where it is running, what is the username, what is the password, everything I have to supply to connect with the server. Instead of giving everything, only I have to remember the password. Whatever the password that I gave when I installed MySQL, I will be remembering that password. Now, just I will double click that Matin password, and now connection is ready. Tomorrow, if you open, it will ask you password. Tomorrow, if you try to open, because already we just now we gave the password, so it didn't ask us. Now something a window is available. Something a window is available. This is called as MySQL workbench where we are creating and communicating with the database. Now some commands I want to type here. Some commands I want to type. Show databases. Show database. Every command you have to terminate by semicolon. Everything you have to terminate by semicolon. Show databases means what are all the database already created in the MySQL server. Already some databases I have created, something will be available there. So if you want to execute this one, if you want to merely typing will not do anything. The query, this is called as query. This query has to be typed. All the queries has to end up with a semicolon. After that, I have to say run. How can I run this one? There is a query execute command is there. Control Shift Enter. Every time you don't need to go to this one, remember the shortcut command. Control Shift Enter. Now you see, this is execute all. Control Enter is execute the current line or current query. A query can be more than one line, but the ending point will be what? Semicolon. You can keep on typing long query, 10 lines. It is possible. But the last should be what? Semicolon. It indicates that it is end of. Now, I want to press Control Enter. Control Enter means results is in the below. The window is showing me information schema, live, MySQL, performance schema, Sakila database, SMS database, student database. Several things for demo purpose at the time of teaching I have created. All these are called as database. For example, this Sakila database is a ready-made database. World database is a ready-made database. What is this ready-made? If you want to start working with data, you need some data. For that one, they have already created a that World and Sakila database. World database is about what are the countries available, what are the cities available. That type of data has been stored in the World database. Sakila database is something like the online library. Sakila database is containing like renting library, audio, video, something they are renting, right? Books renting, like that type of library. Now, if you want to select any simple enter will bring next line as usual. But control enter will execute that command. Control enter will execute the command. Now lot of database is available. You want to use a particular database. You want to use a particular database. To say that you have to say use name of the database. Sakila, semicolon, control enter. Now you see the top bottom row, you are saying a tick mark, use Sakila, 0 rows affected, 0 second. It will tell you the reply from the server. This is reply from the server. If you get not the right symbol, if you are getting wrong symbol, means something wrong. Say for example, I am committing a mistake like this. I am committing a mistake like this. Immediately this use command syntax also will come in the right side. Are you able to see? How to use and all, it will come immediately. The workbench will help you to learn the MySQL itself if you have time. Now I want to execute this one. Automatically you see the wrong symbol in the query. it itself is saying that something wrong in the query. Again, forcefully I am entering, control enter. Now the the reply from the server is not right symbol, it is wrong. It means that something wrong has happened. Use Sakila error code 1064. You have an error in your SQL syntax. Syntax error is there. So what is the right one? I have to use the right one. If you don't use the right one, automatically you will get error messages like Python language. But this is not a programming language. You have to differentiate. Only you have to learn the structured query language where you can write queries for data manipulation. For data manipulation. Billions of record is there. You want to store in file. Tomorrow you want to retrieve and you want to process. Result again you want to permanently store in a database. So organized data is database. Organized data is database. Now I used Sakila. Now next I am asking show tables. What are the tables available? Database is a container. Inside the database, multiple tables are there. Table is the place where the data has been arranged in the form of rows and columns. Rows are called as records, columns are called as fields. In the context of database, we call it as row is a record, column is field. Now I am entering control enter. It says that lot of tables are available. Actor table, this one. How many tables? Because it is a complete database about library. So lot of tables are available. Now to make your life easy, I don't want to go with the Sakila table. I want to use the world database. Use world, control enter. Now the command says this use world, zero affected. Now the database is changed. Before working with any database, you have to use the command use world. World is the name of the database available in the server. We didn't create so far any database. We didn't create any database so far. Now use world is what is the command to change the database or to start working with the database. After using the use command, whatever the command you are giving, all will be executed against that particular database because multiple databases are there. Whatever you command give afterward, all will be executed against the selected database. Now I am asking the same command, show tables. Instead of going to there, here on top I can go, I can enter, control enter. It says that there are three tables are there. Last time the same command gave you different list. Now it is giving a different list. What are they? City, country, country language. Now I am asking, okay, now I am writing select all, asterisk refers to all. Select all from city, semicolon. This is a command. This is a structured query language. Show me all the rows of the city table. This is the command. Select all from city. Now control enter. It is showing me all the details. All the details. It says that you see the downside. You see the return server. 1,000 rows returned in 0.01 second. How much second? It is not even 1 second. Server will MySQL will always tell you because most of the time this MySQL server is used with internet. Internet is required with speed. So every time it will tell you what is the speed because the server is running in local. It will not take you much time. It is zero time. Instantly it will reply you. Now this is called as rows. This is called as rows in the table. What are the column name? It is called as fields. ID column, name, country code, district, population. In the world, how many cities are there? Some 1,000 cities name, the name of the city code. If you go to in flight, they will use some code for the city. Some similar code is there. What are the district of that city and what is the population of that city, they have given. Now I am changing the command, show tables. What are the other tables available? Country is also available, right? Now I am changing the command, select all from country, control enter. Now 239 country details are stored in the database. What is the name of the code? Name, continent, region, surface area and index value, sorry, independent year, population, life expectancy, GNP old, local name, government, what type of form of government, lot of details available. Lot of details available. All these things are achieved with the help of SQL. Whatever so far I have typed, all are commands in the SQL language. Got it now? Now I'm selecting select all, select all from city where country code equal to India. How many records it has returned? How many records? 341 in out of some 10,000 rows. 341 cities are belonging to India. They are stored in the database because they are saying it is a world database. They have stored all the Indian cities, including Indian cities. Now, this is also a type of command. This is also a type of command. Okay. Now, whatever I have typed, I will copy and I will paste in your WhatsApp. Simply, you can explore these commands. You can explore these commands, and these are all SQL queries. Something I have. Now, I want to explore. You want to create a new database. You want to create a new database. After that, you want to create a new table. After that, you want to add some data to the table. That one I will demonstrate you. After that, you explore by your own. Whatever you want to explore, you can explore. Complete thing is available. Whatever you are playing with MySQL, you can start playing with the world database and circular database. Lot of things, a lot of concepts are there to understand about a structured query language. Now, see, now if you say file, new model, new query tab, new model. What is this new model? Add table, views, add view, add routine. Everything is available in front of you. Now I am not going to that one. Simply, not to only for table I will show you because you will be confused. You can explore the workbench. Everything you can do by. But I will for example, create database Bangalore. How to create a new database? Create database command. Whatever you are seeing in the blue color, it is keywords, reserved words of the SQL language. Whatever in black color, something we have typed. Something we have typed. Now I am saying control enter. Now it says that create database Bangalore, one row affected, 0.03 second. Now the database is created. Now if I ask show databases, now you see, are you able to see Bangalore in the list? Available? Available. One database is created. Now I want to start using the database Bangalore. Use Bangalore. Now Bangalore is opened. Use command is like opening a file. Use command is like opening a file. Opening a database in this case. Now I am saying show tables in the database. Is there any table so far? Empty database is there. Empty? There is no database tables are available. How can I create? You see, create a new table in the active schema connected to the server. Are you able to see the symbol? Or otherwise, you have to go for file, new model, new. Is there a command for, because most of the time I'm not using query, I'm directly using the text editor. Menu items sometime I will forget. Uh, Query. Okay, you can go with the icon. You can go with the icon. You see icon? Create a new table in the active schema connected to the server. Somewhere it should be available. In file it should be available. No. When I say model, it will give you the whole picture of the database. You see? New model. If you want, you can add the table, you can add view, you can add routines, You can give the name of the database, everything you can do here. Now I'm not going to this tab. You know, these are all tabs like your Chrome window. Now I want to be there itself. I'm asking create a new table in the current database. What is the current database? Bangalore. Now if I click this one, now you will be getting like this a window. If I click new table, you will, what is the name of the table? You have to mention. Some important thing I will tell you. Rest you don't modify. Rest you don't modify. First thing you have to give companies. A company table I want to create inside Bangalore. What is the name of the table? Company. What is the column name? You have to mention here. Column name. Company ID will be there. So first column is ID. And what will be the, if you are not able to edit, you have to double click that field. You have to double click that field, because it will protect you not to accidentally modify that, because you are working with a database server. So sometimes if it is not working, a field is not possible to edit, try to double click that. It will be possible to make it editable. After that, it immediately the field will be locked. Now, what is the data type? What type of ID is, whether it is boolean value or decimal means, it is going to be a float value, whether it is a date time, blob, you want to store a PDF file or image file, something in the database means binary large object. Blob means binary large object. Lot of things are available. You can explore all the data types, all the data types. Only we are going to start using with only the top one, because that is the frequently used. They themselves they have listed in the top. It is frequently used. Either you want to store whole numbers, decimal numbers, or characters, you know, string values, or date time, or some files you want to store. Now I want to go with integer. After that, I want to go next. Company name. Company name. What is that? Varchar. Can. After that, say for example, contact number. Contact number. Now, this is also not going to be a integer value. Mobile number or telephone number is going to be a varchar. What is this bracket 45? It means that maximum 45 characters are possible. Varying char. Varchar means varying char. Different size can be given. Now, after that, what is the engine InnoDB? What is the character set? What is the this one? What is the command? I didn't touch anything. I just told what are the column name, what are the data type, and what is the name of the table. At this, with this, I didn't do anything. Simply, I want to click apply. I want to click apply. Now, the server is confirmed with the lowercase table names, one which will only allows lowercase characters in schema and table names. The object will be created as company. You see, company C has been given, but the server has been configured when I installed. It has been configured as everything should be in lowercase, no capital letter and all these things, because we can easily type capital letter, small letter, this one, that one, it will be difficult. Okay, fine. I'm saying okay. Now, this is the query actually. Instead of going to that window, if you know this command, you can type and you can execute directly. You can execute directly. Now, what happened? What happened now? Your workbench helped you with the GUI help. You typed whatever the things and you clicked apply. Now, the query is ready. This is nothing but query builder. Nothing but query builder. Now query is built. Query is built. Now I'm saying apply. Apply means execute the query. Even if you want, you can copy paste there, you know, as usual, and control enter. The same effect. Instead of going there, you can type here itself. Apply. Now executed SQL statement. You see, changes applied to company. Are you seeing the bottom line? Yeah. After that, finish. Now go back here. Go back here. Where is that? Hmm? No, no, query window here. Yeah, tab. Multiple tabs are there. And also it is so many things are not even visible. That much they have prepared because they want to cover all the details of things at in one place. Now I am asking the same command. Show tables. Now it says that there is a table company. Now, sometime after some time you forgot what is the columns available in the show table. What is the data type of each column? What is the data type of each column? Something you forgot. That time you can use the command describe describe company. Describe company. It will tell you what is the structure you used. Describe company means it will tell you the structure. There are three columns called as fields. Each column is having a data type, some null value, key value, all these are some technical detail. Don't worry about that. If you want to understand deeply, you can go for that. Now, as of now, to start with Python importing and exporting, that is our topic here. How to export data to MySQL server? How can we import the data from MySQL server to Python program? So this is what we are trying. Now I'm using the same command. Select all from what is the table name? Company. Execute. It says that null value. Null value means nothing but like non value. Null value is nothing but non value or non value in Python. In database, that type of values are called as null. Because MySQL was developed using C language and C++ language, C++ is not using any special values like nan, none, something like that. It is using the null value. If there is no value at all, it is called as null value. Now you see this downside table is available. You can, as usual, like a Excel sheet, you can drag and see that one. Now I am saying I want to create 100. I want to create Wipro. Contact number is something 1001 something imagination. One record is created. One record is created. If you want to create another record in query, you have to type like this command: insert into company ID, comma, company name, comma, contact number values. First value is integer, right? So the second record will be 200. Second company is Infosys. It is a string in single quote. And contact number is also string. So 2002 something I have to put. Now control enter. Got it now? Now I didn't type the second record where? In the GUI. I executed the command. Now I am using the command. Select all from the company. Select all from the company. Huh? No, no, it has to show both. Okay, wait. Now, probably I didn't save that one. Yes? Yeah, yeah. I just created. Now you see, now it should have been. Now, if I say command all from company, no, why it is not, limit is 1000. Okay. Server status, refresh. Yes, I refreshed. Sometimes sometime it will not refresh and it will not fetch the details.
Sir, what is the PK, sir? PK.
Primary key. See, the data has been inserted, but it is not feeding here. No, no, it is saved. Let me in workbench. It is not. For example, now I'm going to PowerShell. See, I'm going to PowerShell. I'm starting MySQL. MySQL username is root. Password has to be asked. Password is 123 ABC. Oh, wrong. Username. No, no. Or here should be you. Okay. Now it is connected. Now I am saying use Bangalore. What is this spelling? Database change. Select all from company. It is not inserted, right? Yeah, it is not inserted. Okay, let me find out. Let me find out one thing. Wait. Work bench MySQL table insertion. They are saying that you see that the schema pan. There is no easy way. In order to start adding data to table, right click the table schema span to be modified and click select rows. Select rows. We will try this mechanism. Where is the schemas? Uh, what they are talking about? See, I'm showing you here how it is easy. For example, insert into company ID, comma, company name, comma, contact number, values, for example, 100, Infosys, after that, contact number 1001, something like this. Okay, semicolon, one row affected. Now I'm saying select all from company. Immediately it is reflecting here, but in the GUI it is not immediately reflecting. And now I'm saying data export status, user privilege, client, and server status, dashboard. Okay, dashboard, incoming traffic. Okay, this is dashboard is about server report. See, they are seeing command. It is not available here. Uh, Huh? Temp one. Yeah, query is available. Okay, query if I go, if I select result grid exponent. No, you see here, insert row. Now it is permitting. Now I'll let me add a 300. Okay, before also it was having na. Before also, now I'm saying TCS. Now the mobile number is 3303003. Now what happens to select command? Now it is Infosys. Now already again I entered from that window, but the new one that I did it. Okay, I'm saying insert row 300 TCS something 3003 3003. After that, after that, I'm saying refresh. Now it is accepting. You see, now it is accepting. No, it is gone. Why it is not accepting? This is the problem. Okay, from that command line, if I say the select all, what is going on here? See here. Eh? NN, not a number. Yes, here also form editor. Now if I say what happens, I'll see here. They have given multiple ABC, the name of the company. Contact number is 5005005. I'm saying okay, done. Okay, if I go for this one, now it is saved. You see, one record, second record, third record, fourth record is empty. Now, if I go for a result grade, ABC is available. Got it now? You see the form editor window. They have given like this. Result grid, form editor. Result grid and a form editor. Here in result grid, it is not working properly. You see, 600 XYZ 7007007. Now it should have accepted, right? Right? Now 5 records. XYZ is accept. Now it is accepting. You see, something it is struck. Now it is accepting. Now you understood now how to add the data into the table. Gautami, are you able to observe, because the screen should be very small to you? Are you able to observe? Manoj, what about you? Manoj, are you listening? Manoj, are you there? Okay. Now, now we are experimenting with the yes, yes. What is the use of MySQL? MySQL. MySQL is the database. For example, now you are going to a bank. Where is your transactions are saved? Where is your amounts are saved? Everything. Python is a program. It is taking the data and it is processing. That is the thing that is done by data structures in Python. But permanently, some place should be there. It should be stored. Database. Permanently organized data are stored in databases. Database is nothing but like a file inside your hard disk. It is nothing but a one database is one file. One database is one file, but technically it has been organized so that you can retrieve the data easily. So who will take the responsibility? Database engine will take the responsibility. MySQL is nothing but a program or database engine which is creating, managing, retrieving, manipulating, everything is doing. Most of the time, processing the data is done by a programming language. Storing and retrieving the data is done by database engine. For example, uh, State Bank of India, we have a population of more than 150 million crores. 150 crores. At least if we imagine 75 crore people are having an account in SBI account, probably they are maintaining a database. How many crores? 75 crores they are maintaining records for everyone nowadays. Because of UPI payments, every day every customer is doing 10 transactions every day without anything. So obviously if some 25 crore people are creating transaction, 50 crore people are not doing transaction, everyone is committing how many 75 crore transactions are done every day. Again it has to be saved in a database. Suddenly you are saying show me my mini statement, means immediately it has to retrieve from your 10 records from how many billion records? 75 crores, almost 0.75 billion records. So who is taking care of all this data management and the fastest retrieval? Database management system, Oracle, MySQL, etc. In companies, those who are running commercial companies, they are using Oracle, and also take the YouTube or Google. Where is the data? In your free time, Google engines are the programs that they have written. It is every 24 hours searching the various websites in the world. It will pull the data and it will store in the details will be in the database. Whenever you ask something, okay, I want to know this one, means immediately it's displaying you 1,000 records. Where is it coming from? Nothing but it is from database only. In between, usually we call it as back end. Data is in back end. Programs and softwares are in front end. Now, the main program that is running in MySQL is server. Is it visible? That is back end. Now you are communicating with the software with the help of workbench. It is front end. It is front end. This is the purpose. Why I am teaching you MySQL export import? Because when you are using pandas for toy programs, 10 rows, 10, 20 rows, you have 1 billion rows to process using your Python code, means the data is not coming to be typed by keyboard. Permanently it will be stored in a database. Whenever you need, you will pull the data. Whenever you need, retrieve the data. That's why the database is playing the role. That's why we are studying how to export the data into Python program, or import into the Python program, or export from the Python to database. From MySQL you can do all this. From Python you can do all these activities. There is a MySQL package available for Python package. Using that package, you can create database, you can create tables, you can create insert records, you can delete records, you can modify record. All the activities what you are doing from workbench, you can do from Python. Now you see, if you are going to a bank, they are using a web application. In State Bank of India, any bank, they have a website. They are going. They will type the username and password of the clerk, and he will start doing. What is your account number? Okay, enter. This much is available balance. How much you want to draw? Okay, this much. He is doing. How it is doing? Is he using workbench? No. It is written as software. It is a client software. How they have written? It is scripted using Python, JavaScript, etc. What it now? The importance of Python. What is the role of Python? What is the role of database management system? Back end, front end. Yeah. Python is processing capability. Yeah, you want to do the functionalities. For example, you are asking, I need what is my balance? Means what are all the transactions you have done minus your balance? Something you have to do calculation. Database you will not use for that. You will use Python program. For example, you will say, what is the this month? Sir, tell me what is the highest transaction this month. Means by clicking one button, he will tell you this is your highest transaction withdrawal in this month. How? Some Python program has been written. Database is not helping you to retrieve the highest transaction, lowest transaction, whether you kept zero balance, in which month. You want to access all this detail. Who will help you for this? Python programming alone can help. Database can't help you. Only database can help you to store the data, retrieve the data, delete the data, modify the data. So something it is called as mm, data manipulation. Database can do data manipulation. Adding, modifying, deleting is called as data manipulation. Using the select command, I did that. I can delete the, say for example I want to delete that ABC. Now I can say delete uh, delete from company where, sorry, where ID is equal to, what is ID ABC? 500. It is gone now. Now you refresh, go to this grid, first record, second record, 500 is available, right? You see, it is not updating. See, refresh, there is no pending changes. Please commit or roll back first. See how it is. I think I don't know what is going on wrong here. By means of simple one, delete row also you can delete. But I have deleted using the query. Now I will go to that SQL command and I'll check. Uh, Select all from company. 500 is gone. 500 is gone. Workbench sometime it is giving you problem is, don't worry, because we are not directly we are not going to work with workbench always. Actually it is not any problem. I have very less experience with workbench. I have more experience with the command prompt that I show you in from PowerShell. Because of that one, you people can explore easily, because you are the young generation is more fond of GUI. They don't like that PowerShell command line and all. So you can explore that workbench. Why it is not explore, how it can refresh the database immediately. Immediately, something called as cache memory, temporarily saved. Directly it has to communicate with the server and it has to pull out whatever available with the workbench. It should not show that. How to force that? Tomorrow also I will find out the reason. I will tell you tomorrow. By the way, now these are all the things you have to learn about. Start learning about MySQL. Now I am going to use the Python program tomorrow. How are you importing? For example, from world database we want to import all the data of the city table. How can we do that? Or for example, I want to create a date table. I have created a data frame. I filled some data. I want to export that data to a table in the database. Yeah, this type of all the activities you can do with MySQL. So tomorrow's topic is a 30-minute topic, 15-minute topic. After that, I'm going moving on to other topics in Pandas. The concentration will be how to export data, how to import data from to MySQL server. Before that one, please explore all the idea about using the workbench and uh, these things. Hope I can stop here. Thanks for joining.